Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be attempting to do the pop smoke feed-in braids. Listen, I've never even braided with added hair before, let alone doing feed-ins, but we about to figure this thing out today, okay? So I'm starting on fresh, washed, blow-dry hair. I'm starting with the clean part down the middle. I'll be using the Shining Gem that helps lay down the hair and get my parts extra crisp. This was also my first time using this, and I loved how it didn't flake on her hair and it just melted. It just melted into her scalp. I am pretty anal about my parts. That's why you'll see me go over it several times, hence why I'm fast forwarding the video. This process took about 20 to 25 minutes for me to part all of the sections. While I'm doing this, I'll insert a picture of the hair I use. I use the Spetra braid pre-stretched hair. It came 3 in a pack and it's 20 inches in the color 1B. I didn't want to use longer than 20 inches because she's still a preteen, y'all. She ain't about to be walking around here with hair down her butt. My thread rack hadn't came in yet, so I used the back of the chair and the computer to keep my divided hair. So right here, I'll be showing you where I'm doing her first part at. I will align with the front part of her ear. I will be pre-sectioning her hair. It makes it easier just to do her whole head. I don't have to keep stopping and parting with each section. I can just keep it moving. So the next part I did behind her ear, and then the third will be at the nape of her neck. I ended up doing 5 equal sections on that side, which led to 10 sections throughout her whole head. And I'll show you that once I finish. Here are her 10 pre-section parts. Again, it took me 20 to 25 minutes to do this. It makes the style more easier, more manageable. I decided to take the clips down and braid each section because the clips get in my way while braiding. So let's jump on in this. I'm not about to edit or fast forward or do anything to this section because I really want y'all to see the struggle that I had to deal with. First of all, I don't know why I'm doing her edges right now. I never do edges before braiding. I can't even explain what's going on, but we'll finish this up and we'll keep that moving. Y'all, please don't use a small tooth comb to detangle hair. That causes breakage. I don't know why I did it. That's why I put the comb down. Use a wide tooth comb or a Denham brush. But here, I'm just starting a braid. I'm thinking I'm about to do a regular cornrow. That's why I'm pausing like this. But it's actually easier to just part a small section of hair to begin your braid when trying to do feed-in braids. So again, this is my first time attempting feed-in braids, but just begin the braid like a regular cornrow. I was really trying to figure out like the placement of my hand. You'll see me struggle to try to figure out how to put this braid in between my index finger and my middle finger. Like I was really struggling to pinch it. The more you struggle, the looser the braid becomes. So just try to keep it like pulled taut. So you'll see me go to the other side, and when that pincher finger comes back to the right, that's when I grab more hair. But again, I'm struggling. So I'm going to show you the remainder of this braid, but it took me getting to the fourth braid to really have my aha moment. That's when I figured out, okay, this is what I do and able to hold the braid tight and get the hair at the same time. So I'll show you that. But right now, just watch my struggle, y'all. So at this point in the braid, or as you get to the end of the natural hair, just add the shining jam. It helps blend in the natural hair with the added hair. You can't tell the difference. But I'm going to just continue to braid to the end. And I'm going to try to fast forward so I can stop and show you the last 2 braids and show you exactly what I do. Okay, I'm going to try to talk you through this and explain this to the best of my ability. So, you begin the braid like a regular braid with 3 pieces. So I braid once, going down. See how my pointer finger and middle finger are to the left? Every time they come to the right is where you're going to add hair. The hair is going to be looped around my finger like so. I was struggling to put it between my fingers, so I learned that if I put my thumb in there, it makes it a little tighter where I can just slip it between my fingers. The top goes with the added hair at the top of my finger, and the added hair at the bottom goes with the regular braid. So I'm back to the left. Now I'm back to the right. So I'm going to do it again. You hold the hair with your index finger and use your thumb to go in between there to make it tight. Slip it in between that other index finger and middle finger. The right hair goes with the right, the left hair goes with the left. And you continue braiding. Now, if you don't know how to do cornrows regularly, then you're going to struggle. Like, this is an advanced part of cornrows. So again, slipping my thumb in there, making it tight, slipping it between my index and middle finger. I hope this is making sense for you all. So I'm going to continue this down the whole entire braid. Just put on your index finger, put your thumb in between it, make it tight. I'm going to try to do it slowly. Put it in between your index and your middle and continue braiding. That is it. It takes a while to get the process, but once you get it, you're going to catch it just like that. Side note. Now, I know with regular feed-in braids, you start off with small pieces of hair, but you don't want to do that with this style. You want to start off with equal pieces of hair, all of them thick, because you don't want your client walking around here looking like exhibit. You need these braids to be thick. I will say I use between 6 to 8 pieces of added hair with each braid. I believe with this braid, I used about 8. I continue all the way down to the bottom of the braid. I love using this hair. See how easily it detangles? It blended in with her hair perfectly. If you suffer with carpal tunnel or arthritis, this is not a style that I recommend you do because you have to hold this hair tight. The thicker the hair is with all that added hair, the harder it is to hold it tight. Like, y'all see my finger about to turn red. Just continue doing this whole process throughout the whole time. Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but just hold it tight and insert. Now you're at the left, your pointers are at the left, and when they come back to the right, you add in hair. I think I'll add in maybe 2 more times, and then I'll complete the braid. Now, I know y'all see my child squirming in the seat, But I'm not braiding as tight as it looks. And she requested this style. Surprisingly, she's actually taking it better than I thought she would, because usually she'd be done jumped out the seat by now. But this is the last section of hair that I'm adding before I continue the braid. Well, before I finish the braid. As you continue to go down, make sure the hair stays tangled free. It's easier because you don't want to knot, because you'll be struggling trying to brush all that stuff out. So I will continue to braid to the end like a regular cornrow. And then once I get to the bottom, you'll see my hand turn. You want to take that braid at the bottom to an underhand braid. It helps with that big bulge you see at the bottom of the braids. It helps them not stick out. I know y'all see the people walking around here with them big bulges, the hair sticking out from their neck. Even though the boiling water at the end is going to help smooth the braids, that underhand braid, like I'm doing right now, will help that. Now just continue to braid down like a regular braid, using the Shine and Jam as you go to blend in her hair. We are done. I think it came out nicely. I ended up dipping her hair in boiling water and doing her edges off camera. As you can see, the parts came out clean and the braids came out even. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel and like it. As you can see, my daughter is feeling herself.